prices or global fuel prices has had a volatile effect on the economies. Give you an example, our exchange rate depreciated by a factor of 15%. In Africa, exchange rates in, for example, Nigeria, I am made to understand, which is a fairly large oil-based economy, depreciated by a factor of 70%. South Africa, I am also made to understand, it depreciated by a factor of almost 30 to 40%. Zambia, which is connected very closely to copper, also depreciated by a factor of 30-40%. So the impact of the oil prices has had a direct impact on exchange rates in all these countries. So it's almost fair to say that any material changes in, for example, the demand of China for commodities, oil, steel, is going to have a direct impact on the producers in one way or the other. For example, Nigeria, the government has a budget, a revenue budget and an expenditure budget. Now, can you imagine if Nigeria's revenues were to go down by a factor of 70%, what happens to all the government projects or government expenditure in that country? So there is a bit of turmoil that sets in as a result of all these changes. In terms of interest rates in Kenya, because of the problem of exchange rates that we were facing at that time, the governor and the policymakers, the monetary policymakers, thought it fit to raise the interest rates as a short-term measure for monetary policy correction on the exchange rates. So they thought it fit to raise the interest rates to about 22% to stabilize the exchange rate, because the exchange rate was on a free fall, and I think some correction measures were needed at that time. And the government was successful in stabilizing the exchange rate. In fact, it came back down. And as soon as that happened, then the interest rates were also brought down progressively. Unfortunately, that has not translated to any meaning to the consumer or to the business sector. I was just talking to my brother the other day, in fact yesterday, and I was asking him how much the bank is charging him. And I was shocked to learn that the bank is still charging 21% on lending. And at that rate, you really cannot commit yourself to better business planning, growing your business. A lot of our clients are in expansion mode. They have committed resources towards expansion. And unfortunately, with high interest rates, they may have to slow down or they may have to curtail some of their expansion plans. So interest rate is a fundamental issue, and it's mainly affecting the private sector, because the private sector does need access to credit to finance the growth and their plans. And with high interest rate regime, an economy just cannot grow as quickly. If anything, it might even contract.